fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now back to throw. They're going deep for Hill. They got his man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To the right side, this is Taylor. And some space here. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 8. A big pickup there on the run. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox there to make the grab. And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Now the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. On 2nd and 12, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things, CD. He can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off a defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big gain.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 42 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Indianapolis. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 24, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively, because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Boy, 184 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. To throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And Hill with it over the middle. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 25 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. McKenzie returning it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Allen now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. Touchdown, Bills. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll find Pittman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, it's McKenzie. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 226 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Avoids him at the 40. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, Taylor nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. That is incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Rodgers to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. Escapes the defender. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.